You believed in doing things the right way, with care, order, and intention. With you, there were no gray areas, just black and white, and we had great difficulty towing the line. You are sometimes quick to the cane, but today we are appreciative of all you did and made us do. You lived close to the land and close to your values. You are unnatural by nature, and you found joy and meaning in the earth, farming arrowroots, bananas, rearing goats, chicken, and pigs with patient hands. Hence your village nickname, Shoshuwa Mali. These grounded acts were not just chores to you, they were a way of life, a way of providing, and a way of staying connected to the rhythm of life and nature.
Everything has its place. If you clean and shine a sufuria, then place it on the seat that is dirt. You had a remarkable sense of occasion, and you showed up for all of us in whichever part of the world we found ourselves in. Kisii, Kitale, Nanyuki, and even the United States of America, where you visited 3 times, is as steady and strong as the soil you once walked and tended. Thank you for every sweater, every poncho, every harvest, every lesson, and every sacrifice. You lived fully, gave quietly, and loved deeply. And now, though you rest, your legacy continues to grow. Forever loved, deeply missed mom, and always honored.
Thank you, Waihenya. Wewe wako umejiunga wewe. Na very beautiful tribute.
Pillars when you thought of Shoshu. A pillar of strength, ruling over her household with an iron fist, always ready to correct you anytime one strayed. But even as she did this, she did it with love, neither with hatred nor bitterness. However, this couldn't be farther from the truth of our experience with Shoshu as anything to go by.
Mourn, a kind character, shone through her beauty. We knew her as an inviting person, even to some of us who didn't grow up in very close proximity with her. Whenever we visited, she welcomed us with joy and never let us leave without sharing a meal. She would try her best to cater to our every need each time we were in her vicinity. She would always bring a blanket every time we take naps.
She committed to talking to us and learning more about us, forever encouraging us to reach great heights. She even inspired good perspectives like feminism and optimism. She would remind us all of our power and the fire within us. She was the heart of our family, admittedly, a woman of incredible strength and unconditional love.
Acknowledging and appreciating and celebrating the life of our teacher. If it can be revised, if your history can be read, what are the key elements the society can celebrate with you? The society can uplift you. Because God has given all of us different aspects in one's life. All the talent has been, we have been embraced them. From the young life, all the way to her elderly life. She has remained active in the ministry of Christ. Because God gave us energy in order to produce for others and for prosperity. And our mom has remained that in her life. We are not here to praise our mom, but we are mentioning these statements in order to become a teaching words, to become a teaching life where we could refer. I say these are the people who became a biographic details for all of us. So they did a lot of mission. And when we are here, we all agree that the history cannot be written without a full paragraph of the teachers. So we are here not only to praise you, but to acknowledge you. Because they are the exiles of the society. So at the same time we celebrate them, also we encourage our people. We also encourage the modern teachers that the contribution to the lifestyle of our children is a hallmark for the liberation of the economy. The privileges of education should pay back. They should pay back what the society has done for them. If you fail to pay back, you can be compared to a man or a woman whom the whole village sold all what they had in order for that person to get modern education. And when he acquires it, he disappears. He runs away from his people. Nyerere concludes by saying, this person should be called a thief. Because you cannot come and enjoy the services of our people, and then you disappear completely without returning back. We need to see and evaluate. When a person has done his or her best to his people, it is a time for that person to go and rest in peace. And I think Mourn has done her best to her family. She has done her best to her country by being a profession. And he has done her best to the environment of Nuberi and beyond. It is a time for Margaret now to go and rest in peace. Tumsifu Yesu Kristo.
You have gone through such a time. It seems that it is our time to have a taste of it. It is said that some people die at ebb tide, some at low water, some at the full of flood. Mom died at the full flood, just as God wanted it, in the peace of the Lord that she worshipped all her life, and in the placidity of the ethereal waters of heaven, which perpetually craved to drink. She led her life handsomely, and as a family, we are convinced that Mom is at the bosom of Father Abraham. Seeing God with her own eyes, and we are confident we will meet again with her, hopefully without her cane, which she used to lovingly chastise us with, but which gladly made us what we are today. Rest well, Mom, and thank you all who stood with us. Say hi to our dad. Thank you very much.
When you think about love, when you think about patience, do not seek for it in the modern technology. Seek for it in your mother's life. Therefore, as I condole with you, I just want to take this opportunity to congratulate your parents for bringing you up in the best way possible, for educating you, also for taking the value of education so that you can be liberated from things that bedevil the community. Teachers, as you have heard, are sources of transformation, are sources of value. And as they have taught us, so have they taught many in society. But what we find, the values that we are taught in schools, values that are taught in colleges, in universities, nowadays we do not find them being practiced in many, many sectors. Therefore, I'm sure, even as Margaret was looking at the nature of our governance, nature of our families, nature of our villages, and the things that she taught, and together with her husband, I'm sure it was a shock. When you see corruption, values that have been watered down, when you see disobedience in families, alcoholism, addictions, broken families, lack of patience and perseverance in families, whereas for them, they have lived with all those things.